Welcome back to my channel, guys. Conscious and aware. Come on. Now in this video, we're talking about stop going against yourself. This is something that we all suffered with or still suffer with. It's very important to get this right, man, because you don't want to sabotage yourself. Now, the first thing you have to remember is that once you say these negative words or tell yourself, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, or I'm too old, or all of these negative words or these things that are basically pulling you back, like, you are going against yourself. It's like being in a boxing ring with yourself and you're punching yourself. It's a lose-lose situation. It's going to stop you from where you need to go, and you're going to have a bad relationship with yourself, because the relationship with yourself is the most important thing. Now, what you have to remember is that you might think that other people are stopping your progress, maybe your parents, friends, government, but the only person that can really stop you is your own self, you know, because things that happen outwardly can only affect you if you accept it. So that's why it's very important to have a good relationship with yourself, because like you don't want to stop your progress, whatever it's that you're going to. If you doubt yourself, if you doubt yourself and don't believe in yourself and you go against yourself, you're taking a step backwards. So that's very important to be using positive words, to be thinking positive, and all of that in order for you to go where you need to head towards. Now, the first thing I want to mention is that the mind is very powerful, like far more powerful than we can ever think. The thoughts that you're having, the images that you're seeing, the feelings that you're having is all affecting you. You know, it's all affecting your progress, your manifestation, whatever you're trying to accomplish. Everything needs to be in alignment in order for you to go to the direction that you need to go to. Of course, doubt will come into place here and there, but it's about coming back to your senses and knowing where you're heading. Now, James Allen, who was a British philosopher, said, as a man thinks, so he is. You see? So, what he's basically saying is the thoughts that you keep having about yourself in your mind is what you are. If you keep doubting yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm having the negative thoughts, that's what you're going to become. Because that's what you're programming your mind to think and to be like, you understand? So the thoughts that you're constantly running through your mind need to be positive. They need to be uplifting in order for you to be a positive person, to be uplifted, and for you to be, to go to where you need to go to, in a sense. So the thoughts in your mind are affecting your reality. But I'll do a separate video on the mind and reality in another time. Like, it's not just like it's philosophers, even the Roman philosophers like Plato and Marcus Aurelius mentioned the mind. You got scriptures, the Bible, the Quran, the several scriptures, they all talk about the mind, what you're thinking and your intentions, and that has an effect on you. You got spiritual people, like this is the real thing, like, you know, you might not believe it or you might do believe it, but this is a reality. Like what you're thinking, this is the computer in your head. What you keep thinking about yourself, it's what's going to manifest as reality. It's really that simple. So be very mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking and the energies, who you're around and what you're consuming, you know, because what you have to think, remember, is that your thoughts lead to action, your action lead to habit, and your habit becomes your life. So it all starts in the mind. You keep having negative thoughts constantly over and over again, and that becomes your dominant thought, then that's going to lead into actions. You might do negative things, or you're going to have negative actions. And once you do the actions long enough, then they're going to become a habit. And once it's become a habit for a long period of time, that will become your life. You see, this is the power of the mind. This is the power of you going against yourself. Like whatever goes on in your mind will come into light. You understand? So your thoughts lead to action. Your action leads to habit. Your habit determines your life. That's why it's very important because like I said, it happens to everyone. But once you get that negative thought, oh, I'm not good enough, right there and then stop that thought and tell yourself that you are good enough. It's like a constant battle. You have to go with yourself. The more you battle, the more better you get at it, to the point where your dominant force can be positive and uplifted. You understand? So like, you have to think, you need to be your biggest fan. A lot of people think like, oh, they haven't got support, or they want someone to love them, or someone to believe in them, or they lack motivation. That's what a lot of people say. But they're trying to get that motivation elsewhere, trying to get love from somewhere else. They're trying to get all of these things from somewhere else. But you need to feel that within. Once you feel that within, it will reflect outwardly. Like, you need to be your biggest fan. You need to tell yourself that you are good enough, that I am beautiful, that I am wealthy, and I will achieve whatever I desire. You need to say positive things to yourself. You need to feel positive things, and that will come into light. You understand? It's a gradual thing. It's not going to happen just after this video. It's a constant battle within, internal battle within yourself. But like, the more you battle and the more you try to make the thoughts in your mind positive, the easier it will get. And over a period of time, boom, it reflects on your life. I think I've experienced this. I'm not talking from like reading a book or anything. I'm talking from my own experiences. I used to have very negative thoughts and they manifested. Now, thank God that my mindset is far, far greater than it was. And the thoughts I'm having right now is dominantly positive. Once I do get a negative thought, within that same second, I'm turning it around and telling myself, no, that's not my reality. You know what I mean? So once you start to think positive and stop going against yourself, you're in control over your life, and you can take your life and manifestations into where you want to go. So that's why it's very, very, very important to stop going against yourself. You know what I mean? And like, you have to understand, the main thing you have to understand is that you are with yourself all the time. Even when you're with your friend, your family, girlfriend, whatever it is in that period of time, but you and yourself are together all the time. So that relationship within yourself needs to be good. You need to work hard. You need to constantly try to improve your state of mind and try to have a good relationship within. That's the most important relationship. There's no point having a relationship with a person or anything in that, like even God itself. Like, it's obviously you need to have a relationship with God if that's what you believe. But you need to have the first relationship that matters most is within you, within yourself, man. You need to feel good within. Because if you feel good within, everything on the outside is going to be good. But if you don't feel good within, there's no matter what you possess, material, cars, clothes, none of that is going to matter if you don't feel good within yourself, if you are going against yourself. Which is why this topic is very, very important. The relationship with yourself is extremely important. So that's what this video is about, is to remember the power of thoughts. Your thoughts lead to action, action leads to habit, and then that will become your life. Once you get a negative thought, turn it around quickly. Like, if you think I can't do it, change the word to I can do it, and believe in yourself. You need to be your biggest fan. Yeah, just believe in yourself. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. You are good enough. You will achieve whatever you desire. You are a great human being. Keep working on yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. Have a great relationship with yourself, man. And that's the video done. Hopefully you got value from this. If you did, hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. And definitely subscribe, because more videos are coming daily. Peace.